So here we go with Mr. Trump. Okay, I heard this week. Okay, they had the big rally in Washington, and they showed a picture of the rally the day that on election day when there was a rally after everyone knew that he lost, and they showed a picture of his rally last week or whenever, maybe 1,500, 2,000 people. And in fairness, one picture was an aerial view and the other one was not aerial view. So that's kind of like, But anyway, so I guess slowly but surely all of his little lawsuits have been shot down. The Supreme Court with all these Republicans, and it's not surprising because he got about 70 million votes. So it's not surprising that over 100 of them signed on to a bogus lawsuit trying to force another state. States, which is probably one of the problems, that each state has their own election laws. I mean, if it was universal, one election law for the whole country, I mean, I don't understand. And that's why they are able to go to these different states. They could have went to any state and did that they lost, but they want to target UC, okay, all the communities of color. Dude, come on, man. That's the master plan. Y'all better stay woke. He's up there screaming, there's corruption, in this election. This is stop the steal, There's corruption at the highest level. I heard him say that the other day. Well, guess what? You are the highest level, fool. What is he talking about? What is his people talking about? Biden will be removed. How are you you're gonna go against the government once January 20th come? Fool, he may still have Secret Service, but he ain't got to say nothing. Okay, not a thing. So you think you're gonna go up in there against the government with them knuckleheads you had in Michigan, storm the palace in Michigan, them knuckleheads, them wannabes? Come on, man. Proud Boys? Come on, man. All they do is show up for show. Looking around, walking around, trying to intimidate folks. And that's the whole fear is the whole kit and caboodle behind all this is fear, you know. If y'all so scared of what? Scared of what? What are they scared of? I mean, I understand Trump's, his position because he wants power. He wants to keep power. He wants power no matter what because he wants to be like Putin and the rest of them knuckleheads. I mean, you see, he went over there and killed the dude, the Soleimani. He went over there and killed that fool just so he could say he killed somebody. That's all because Obama got Bin Laden. You know, so he had to kill somebody. His whole thing is competition with Obama. When he be on Twitter, look, and I'm gonna be true. They kicked me off Twitter, and I don't care. I don't need you. I don't need Twitter. I don't need Facebook. I don't need none of y'all. Okay, and that's all. That's another little ploy that they, spying on you and doing all kind of stuff. Facebook, all that social media crap. Yeah, I use it. Yes, I look at it. Yes, but man, trust me, I make sure all my settings are set so they can't track me, and they still do. They still do. You know. But anyway, getting back to Knucklehead, yeah. So he's up there crying that there's corruption at the highest level. Look, when January 20th come, he's gone, dude. And there's nothing him or Proud Boys or none of them. What they gonna do? They gonna go up against the government? They gonna go up against the government? Please. You seen what he did in Portland? That's what changed my mind. I'm listening. I'm listening to these gun advocates talk about they're gonna come take your guns. They're gonna come. The government's gonna raid your house. Tell them take your gun. And I'm like, come on, man. Y'all just it's fear, fear, fear makes money. Been making money forever, and will be making money from now on. Okay, and it's fear. Okay, so he, the guy from on all these gun advocates on YouTube and online. They're gonna even whatever whenever they go on TV. Oh, the government's gonna come and take your money. They're gonna take your. I mean, I'm sorry, they're gonna take your guns and blah 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 blah. And I'm like to myself, really, how are they gonna accomplish that? How is the government going to take your guns? And then if the government announces we're gonna take everyone's gun, how many of y'all gonna go rogue? Okay, then we're gonna really have some anarchy going on up in here. Okay, how many of y'all are gonna abide by the government coming to take your guns? So come on, man. I mean, how would they do that? This country is born on guns, dude. From you know, come on, man. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson. We always want to be the big. These are the most popular characters. A friend of mine next door, he's still a John Wayne fan. He sits up in there and watches John Wayne movies. Okay, we got 2 6-foot gun safes in his room. Okay, he preparing for Armageddon, son. And guess what? He died a year ago. Cool dude, I liked him. But getting back to the story. But yeah, so they're gonna come get your gun. But during the uprising a few months back, I remember the federal agents went to Oregon because something was going on, and I think it was Portland. And they went and they started seizing people, arresting people, and doing crazy stuff. Basically, taking over the city. And I saw that, and I said, "Damn." I said, maybe the government can come take your guns. I mean, I still don't think they will even attempt to do that. But seeing what happened in Portland, Oregon, I was like, man, y'all better get strapped. Y'all better get strapped. Cause man, ain't no telling, dude. You could just, I mean, last night I'm sitting in here, I'm reading a book. It's nice and quiet, and I live right next to a restaurant, right, a Mexican restaurant, and it's pretty popular. So a lot of times, there's parties and stuff, and it's a little bit loud. But I'm from the city, so I don't, loudness don't bother me. But sitting here last night reading, and I'm hearing like commotion, like somebody chanting, or like a party, or somebody like chanting, or whatever, or you know. And I'm thinking it's a restaurant, and then a minute later, I'm like, wait a minute, the restaurant's closed because we on lockdown out here. I'm in Cali, we on lockdown. I'm like, wait a minute, the restaurant's closed. I said, what is that? And then I realized that it was a protest because they were right here outside my door, right on this first, right on this first street, which is Broadway. Protests during the uprising. There was several of them down that street. I had to move my car a couple of times because I knew they were coming, and I was like, oh, in case something happened, I had to move my car to a side street. But I'm sitting here reading my book, and I hear this chanting, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking it's the restaurant. And I say, well, no, the restaurant's closed. I run outside, and as I'm going outside, I'm thinking, oh, this is the Trump people. They protest. I'm getting ready to go out here. Got my phone ready, got my camera out and stuff. Man, Black Lives Matter here. Black Lives Matter here. Now, let me tell you, when the uprising was going on a few months ago, and and I witnessed that, there were predominantly white people in these marches that I saw like 2 months ago with black sprinkled in, which is the difference on what was happening when I was a kid in the 60s and what's happening now. You know, in the 60s, it was mostly black people marching with the Bernie Sanders and the Jane Fondas sprinkled in here and there. Whereas 2020, it was flipped. It was more white people in these uprisings. And now, remember, this was 2 months ago. Last night, Black Lives Matter here, those were all black folks. And they were a little hostile, I would say. You know, they were blocking traffic and staring down people in their cars. With flashlights, big, what you call it, police flashlights, you know, shining them in people's face, you know. So some of them wanted to go to jail last night, and they had the helicopters out here too. You know, that's what should have really tipped me off, was hearing the ghetto birds out here. But anyway, so that's, you know, what's going to happen on the 20th is that he's going to be gone. There's none of the Proud Boys and none of them fools that were in Washington the other day. There's nothing they can do, man. They're not going up against this government, dude. They are not going up against this government with no kind of physical force. That's why he's trying all this stuff in the courts. And the last hope, I'm assuming, was when the Supreme Court shot down this, you know, several states and congressmen and whatever signed on to this lawsuit, and that got shot down. So come on, man, it's a futile effort. He lost fair and square. I mean, come on, we knew he was going to, you know, that they were going to try to illegitimize the vote. So come on, okay, it's over now. See you, Trump. 4 years of hell, but hopefully we can come back from it.